Whoops. Okay. What's up, everyone? Kaiju no Kami here from the Toku and Animation News Network with a live screen Q&A. You ask me questions, I will sometime maybe think about answering them. Or I'll just ramble on and on about other stuff. So, first, what do I have here? News updates. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying Halloween. All the Garo reviews. I've got Heir to Steel Armor coming out on Halloween night. And then I'm going to be doing Versus Road as an Election Day special on November 5th. The original Kamen Rider will be reviewed around Thanksgiving. I'm going to start working on that after... Well, I'm taking this week off from major video editing since I am done with all my Garo reviews and stuff. And I will... because I want to finish Silent Hill 2 and Tales from the Crypt Season 3 and just enjoy this week of not doing too much since I have been working nonstop for the last month on videos for this month. And then after next week, I'll start working on the original Kamen Rider and start watching Don Brothers for Christmas. All right. And then, let's see. Ultraman Blazer comes out in November. Same with V3. There's another Ultraman set coming out in December that includes Absolute Conspiracy, something called New Generation Heroes, Destined Crossroad or something like that, and some Regulus stuff. I'm not too familiar with this Ultra Fight stuff outside of the Absolute Conspiracies, because that's the only one I've seen. And then, yeah, Don Brothers is planned to be around Christmas, which will leave me with one full Sentai series left to review, which I'll tackle sometime early next year. I want to finish Garo next year. Well, the main series of Garo next year. I want to try to finish the Showa era of Kamen Rider next year, unless Discotek ends up showing that they're going to release all the other Showa era series. Then I'll probably take a step back. What else? Well, I'm sure you've seen my quick review for Smile 2 that we watched. We just saw The Substance the other night, which was really good. We're watching a movie today called Don't Move on Netflix that is supposed to be good. And we've been rewatching Boogie Pop Phantom since I got my anime video out for Ayakashi and Mononoke. And then a few other stuff. I'm sure you might have seen my unboxing video of the Shout Factory purchases from, or Shout Studios, I should say, purchases from the other day, from their sale this month. All right. And then, yes, Silent Hill 2, which has been really good, though there's a few moments of frustration in it, because I freaking hate those stupid-ass mannequins. Ugh, the mannequins are so annoying. All right, let's see some comments. Happy Kaiju-ween from Chris. Anthony Sarkis says, greetings. Jake Schuster says, boo. Welcome. Chris, did you say you're going to review the original Kamen Rider series? That I did. I finished it earlier this month. It took like 3 months to get through. So I will start reviewing. I'm going to start working on that review the first week of November. Octuple Canvas, welcome. And yes, I know Blazer was delayed from this month to next month. Scorn. That came in my head with the song. Deny, is Gojuger a name of a new Sentai? That's the rumor, but there's nothing been officially revealed yet. Jake says, I can't wait for more Discotheque Blu-rays. Same. I actually would also love to see Discotheque tackle Garo, but I don't know if they will since they have so many Metal Heroes and Rider to tackle, plus other stuff. X is probably going to be released maybe early next year. We'll see. That's why I'm kind of like, well, maybe Discotheque's going to tackle more Showa Kamen Rider. So do I want to rush to get to them or should I wait? But I would like to have Showa Era Kamen Rider done next year if I can, if they're not going to release them. I mean, once I get V3 done, and the original, there's only 3 series left on top of Z Cross, which is just a movie. Not that bad of a movie. I saw that, Anthony. Yeah, I'm still gonna stick with my Twitter account until I have been banned from Twitter permanently for trolling. But I am planning to. But I have moved most of my stuff to Bluesky. I created a Bluesky account months ago in anticipation for this, and it seems like now everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, we should all move to Bluesky." Because Twitter is a cesspool of toxicity. Russian Wanderer, yes, it also helps that X Amazon. Well, I already reviewed Stronger, but X Amazon are a shorter series. Wait, X Amazon. I thought I had another one. Hold on, original V3, X Amazon Strong. No, actually, no shit. After I finish V3, I only have 2 series left. Huh. I thought I had 3. The original Kamen Rider series good or bad or meh? Um, Meh. I have a lot of issues with it. I actually think uh Takeshi Hun Takeshi was one of the most boring protagonists in the show. I liked Ichimonji Nigo so much better, and even I thought Take, the FBI dude, was way more interesting than Hongo. Hello, V Scorpio. Um, Anthony, I don't know what my favorite is yet. It might have been the one with this Egyptian mummy monster, but I'm not sure on my favorite. My least favorite episode was one that, well, I don't know on that one yet either. I haven't fully figured it out because I haven't written the script yet. I think it's an episode that just character shields were up to the wazoo for the characters. There was this moment where this couple is walking and they see this thing on the ground. They pick it up and they get gassed and they die instantly. Monster comes up. There's a witness, so he disintegrates the witness. Kid witnessed that. Kid goes running, and the monster sends 2 guards to kill the kid. And the guards then come back and saying, "Okay, we've located where the kid's address is. Okay, I'm going to go take care of him." He goes, and then he just captures the kid, brings the kid back, and then there's a sequence where Tachibana and the girls are gassed by the same gas that killed the other crew earlier in seconds. They're gassed, and Ichimonji and Take walk in and they open up the windows, and they've been gassed for like, I think 2 minutes at this point. They open up the windows to air it out, and they're all fine. And then the kid that was supposed to be killed originally, the boss dude is like, "Oh, well, take that kid and execute him with the other ones you're going to do later on." So, of course, I'm like, man, what is with the character shields in this episode? So that's probably my least favorite episode. I don't know how I'd want the 50th anniversary of Sentai to be about. I just know I don't want it to be another crossover series where we're going to get all these other teams crossing over again. I would like to see something that is, well, I'd like to see a 2-year long show, because then you can have the 50th anniversary being series 49 ties into the series 50, where they 49 ends and leads into series number 50, where they change the powers and everything. Characters change for a few of the team members. So I would actually have it as a 2-year long series, but it won't. But well, 2-year long. Essentially, think of it as like going from Mighty Morphin to Zeo, or Zeo to Turbo, just with actual reasons why they have a change. Favorite shocker monsters? The Cobra, the Mummy. I would need to grab my Kamen Rider book to look at which ones exactly, because I don't have them all memorized off the top of my head. And my notes. Let's see, my notes. I did like the Crow one that was gassed an entire apartment complex, I think it was. Let's see. Oh yeah, that was another one. There were so many. What was it? Jelly Wolf. The Jelly Wolf was interesting. Um, Bats. We had a lot of bat monsters in there, because you had Batman at the episode 2, you had Crab Bat in one of the later episodes, and then you had what was the other one with the bat? The Cactus Bat? I think that was it. Cactus Bat. Why don't I put see it here? Yes, Cactus Bat. So I was like, man, what's all with all the bat monsters in this show? Have you seen the Teke movies? I have not. Octuple retracted the question. What is the most thing you want to see in Goju about? I'm not sure. I would just like to see good villains. Any new classical horror films you have watched recently? Nope. Most of this month has been rewatching all 13 Halloween movies in release order and Garo. Haven't actually had the chance to watch anything new classic horror film wise. Um, Possibly I'll do something next year. Well, there is something, but I can't say. Let's see. The only Ultraman show that doesn't have a Blu-ray are Cosmos to Mabius, right? And 80, The Ultraman, and Tiga Dinagaya. Or do you mean in Japan? Because if it's in Japan, then yes. Cosmos to Mabius at this point. No, I'm not going to rewatch Sheridan. Not because I don't want to. I just don't have time. Plus, at this point, I would never even finish it before Halloween. Goji Shay 91. He. Russian Wanderer. Most average mediocre miss Sentai you ever saw. Well, obviously, Ryu Soldier. Or, like, I guess Ghost Sager is like the most mediocre, like just average, just it exists. And Lupot, it exists. The suit for the red Gojuger is kind of dumb. I haven't seen it. I didn't even know that there were any official images. Krellica is relaxing. Blah, blah, blah. Octuple says, I have not watched the original Kamen Rider series since episode 46. 46. What one was that? Oh, the snow one. That's the one with the blizzard going on. Not the blizzard. The father and son in the wintertime up in the mountains, I believe. Another thing that with the original Kamen Rider series, what was the purpose of the girls? Like they just had this rotating cast of girls and they never did anything useful. And then they finally do something with the kids, and the main kid who's been there the entire series just ups and disappears. Yes, Chris, I am enjoying Gav right now. Gav has been surprisingly good. We have to watch. We've watched episode 6 so far, so we need to watch 7, 8, and now 9, which we'll do soon, probably in 2 weeks, possibly the next time we see Silver Quill when he comes over. Let's see. I don't think Gojuger will be the final Sentai series. What Kamen Rider monsters fit Halloween best? Well, the undead from Blade, obviously, and the Fangires, all of them. Some of Black's are pretty terrifying, like the elephant that has like bones sticking out would be a good Halloween monster. The mummy from the original one. There was that Frankenstein-like monster in, was it Stronger or was it in Stronger or Super One?
What's up?
Nothing. Oh. Russian Wanderer says hi.
Oh, hello.
Well.
Hi.
And then let's see.
I hate to do something while you're on camera. Can you hand me that pillbox that's right next to you?
This one?
Yes.
What was the other one? Octuple, was it the repetitive formula that made you not like the original Kamen Rider series? There is that. There's the lack of character development, the lack of an ending. That really pissed me off. Sit through 98 episodes and there's no actual freaking ending. I don't want to say too much more until I actually do my full review of the series. But it was a drag to get through. The Cactus Bed is actually from Gel Shocker, one of the first Shocker Phantoms. Yeah, and I actually felt there was no difference between Shocker and Gel Shocker, other than they put gel in front of themselves. Well, Gal, I think it was. Either way, it didn't gel well. Star Wars fan, happy almost Halloween. About Garo and Discotheque, they have short episodes, so it's plausible. It is. Thoughts on each Shocker and Joe Shocker generals. My favorite is Dr. Shinigami. Probably my favorite Hideo Amamoto role. I didn't care for any of the generals in this series. Yeah, I guess Dr. Death would be the most interesting of them just because it was an old dude who's been in other stuff because he was Doctor Who in King Kong Escapes.
No, Doctor Who is somebody else.
No, not that doctor. Doctor Who.
I know. I'm saying Doctor Who is William Hartnell.
No. He was the doctor, not Doctor Who. But I didn't really like any of the generals in the show. I thought they were all just disposable villains. Although I can't believe, well, I can believe, but they named the dude that comes from the African base General Black. Like, wow. Okay. Okay. That's not racist at all. But I guess, yeah, Dr. Death would probably be the most interesting of the generals because he lasted the longest. But I can't, as I said, I was not a fan of any of them. I thought they were all just disposable. Thoughts on Black Satan and the Delzer Army? They were fine. It's hard because now having watched the original Kamen Rider, I feel like they were just Shocker renamed. Delzer Army, though, I liked because they were their own monsters of the week. Them I enjoyed. Delzer Army? Delza? Well, I think my subs called it Delza Army. Which Kamen Rider finally is better, 71 or Sky Rider? I will still go with 71 because at least it made sense why it was not that good because it was the original. It had to find its footing. Sky Rider started out strong and then just crashed like a burning building. Favorite superhero of all time, Spider-Man. We have not actually watched any Boom Boom Jerry yet, Deny, to do any discussions on the third lap. When we do catch up on Boom Boom Jerry, then we will do a live stream discussion to talk about it. But yeah, we haven't done any live stream discussions on Boom Boom Jerry because we just haven't watched Boom Boom Jerry. We've been too busy. We've been watching Gav when Silver Quill's been over. And then obviously tons of Garo. But yeah, when we do play catch up, which will be sometime next month, then we'll talk about we'll do a live stream thought on our can't speak now, but we'll do a live stream discussion on it. You can do the 90s Rider now. Media Blasters has still not shipped out the goddamn Blu-ray. They said they were going to have it shipped out in like 30 days. That was mid-September, and they still haven't shipped it out yet. So I don't know what Media Blasters is doing with that Kamen Rider set, but they need to hurry up. With Castlevania coming out next year, I will end up doing a retrospective probably next year on Castlevania.
I'm trying to organize some things.
Okay. Let's see. Best, worst, Rider, Metal Heroes, Garo, other Toku suits. For suits, best for Sentai, probably Time Ranger. Worst for Sentai, Zyuohger or Dynaman. Worst writer suits. Worst writer suit. Geo. Geo and Deki were probably the worst writer suits. The best writer suits are Black, Langle, King Formablade, and Double. Or do you mean series? Ultraman, favorite is 7. Least favorite suit. Well, I guess it depends. I'll tell you what the worst Garo suit is. The one from Versus Road, since it was non-existent. Let's see. Chris says I've actually started rewatching Black RX. It's better than the first watch. I really feel like RX would have been better had it not been a direct sequel to Black. If it had been someone else, not Kotaro, it would have been so much better. Octuple, I know that the Ultraman 80, Tiga, Dyna, Gaia, and Neos have Blu-rays. Well, in Japan, the Ultraman 80 are getting Blu-rays next month, I believe. Or is it January? Somewhere around there. Tiga, Dyna, and Gaia do have Blu-rays in Japan. From what I hear, the quality is not that good. I actually did not know Neos had a Blu-ray. But then again, Neos is pretty forgettable. Favorite general commander to whatever member from Shocker and Joe Shocker? I think I just answered that question. I didn't really have one. All right, cool, Anthony. What is your favorite episode of the original Kamen Rider series? I have not seen any of the Critters movies, Goji. I agree. I'm cool with Mill Creek doing the Ultraman Blu-rays. They've done a fine job with them. Super Sentai. Everything's going to be in limbo until Hasbro sells off a Power Rangers license next year. Who knows? Maybe Toei will just buy it and then let Shout Factory have at it with Super Sentai, or let Discotech have at it with Super Sentai. Who knows? But at this point, Sentai's in limbo because Hasbro's selling off the license. Ever going to review Guy Fieri or Changeron? I think I've downloaded Changeron. Changerion. I think I've downloaded that one. So I'm sure eventually I'll get to it. I've also downloaded what? Voice Luger? I think it was I just downloaded recently. What was it? Let's see. I downloaded a whole bunch of series recently. Voice Luger, Chingirion, Ryukendo. I tried to download the Tomika Rescue series. No, I did download those. I tried to download Grand Caesar, Saber X and Justy Risers, but the files, I tried it 4 times and the files always stopped downloading halfway through and they would not continue. So I don't know what's going on with those 2 series, but it also seems like Grand Caesar are TV rips because they have the clock in the corner and everything. It's like, has nobody done these on DVD, like Scrubs at all? What else? Yeah, Voice Luger. I did download Raws to Robotalk and Kabutalk just in case nobody does them. Oh my god, what was the other series I just downloaded? It was from the. I want to say it was from the 80s. I don't know where my. But yeah, I had just recently loaded like 8, 9, 10 different series, and now I can't think of what they were. Whatever. Let's see. Why did that jump? Who are you talking about? Doctor Who? Would Discotech do Garo Blu-rays as well? Since I only have Volume 2 of the first season because Volume 1 is out of stock. You never know. I mean, I'm hoping they will. I mean, and I'm sure if they do, they'll do seasons 1 and 2 again as like a complete set. On one hand, I don't want them to start at season 1 and 2 since I already own those on Blu-ray. But on the other, it would be cool to get updated Blu-rays. But I really would rather have them continue where Sentai left off, at least at the start, and then jump back to the beginning. Yeah, I did think of the Red Ribbon Army character as well, Goji Shei. I thought the Bugnarok Empire started out kind of meh, but got better. I loved the space. Oh god, what do they call them? In the subs I have, the space. I don't remember what they called them, but I thought they were pretty cool too. The space. No, not space bugs. Space. No, not gods. I can't remember now. But I thought they were really cool. They're what the Infertia gods should have been in Maji Ranger. Pancakes or waffles? Ooh. Both are really, really good. I guess waffles. Probably waffles. I saw him on Bluesky. You weren't liking versus Road. What's the problems with that Garl series? I guess the better question is, what's good about that Garl series? The music. The music is good. It's very unpleasant to watch. Unlikable characters. Boring story that has been done 100 times before. No armor action at all until the final episode. And in the final episode, when they finally do get in armor, when the armor action happens, it's all CGI armor. And it's only like a 2-3 minute fight of punching and kicking. There's no camera work, no like real fight choreography to it. The main character is utterly unlikable. He is basically the Shinji Ikari of Garl. Well, I'm just going over littles because somebody was asking. But yes, so that's just the stuff. I'm not gonna say anything else until the actual review. But the music is the only thing that was really the saving grace. Let's see. Thoughts on anime having shorter episodes these days? I think it's crap because they don't do a completed story anymore. Before it was okay, you're gonna have anime as 26 episodes. It has a beginning, middle, and end. That's it. That's all you're getting. But it was a completed story. Now it's like, okay, we're going to give your anime 12 episodes, but we're going to not have an ending because if it does well, we want to continue the story later on. And then in like 3 years, they'll announce they're going to do a season 2, but it won't even be by the same animation studio. Which I was like, well, if you can't get a studio to commit to an entire series, don't go with that studio. So I don't think I hate this mentality that they're going to have a series without an ending so they can continue it if they want. Jules Dedoro. Kyoto Blue is going to be the voice of Ipe Mine in Voltus V Legacy. From Voltus V Legacy. As a movie, of course, Chodenshi, Respect TV series live action. Voltus V Legacy is the Philippines remake of Voltus V anime. Yes, I am familiar with it, and apparently, though, the Japanese they're cutting the show down from like 70 episodes to 20, which I think is ridiculous. Why would you cut your series down? That's a lot of, that's basically, everyone hated when Power Rangers did that with Gokaiger to be Super Mega Force. Why would you suddenly want that to be the case for Japan with Voltus V Legacy? You're going from 60 episodes to 20? 70 episodes to 20? I don't get it. Is the Kaiser Blu-ray coming soon? They haven't announced the street date. It will probably end up being in their January solicitations, but it's not coming out with V3. I am not planning on watching Dragon Ball Daima. I have no interest in it. I am pretty much done with Dragon Ball stuff that's not movies. Voltus V Legacy had reference to Kamen Rider Sentai's from live action remake versus. Well, that's cool. Oops, I just lost the place. Here we go. Episode 84 of Kamen Rider is your favorite, Anthony. 84, Choco and friends. Choco's friend. Oh, that's the one where her father has disappeared. Yeah, that one was a pretty good episode. The beach fight at the end was pretty cool. It had some good camera work in there. That was a pretty good episode. I think Black Cross Fuhrer was a much better villain leader compared to Shocker Leader because Shocker Leader didn't do anything. It was basically it really was like watching the end of a Scooby-Doo episode where they just pull off his mask. Oh, and then that turns out to be a mask. It's like, oh my god, this is Scooby-Doo. And then he just falls over and everything blows up. Like, okay. Hello, Nick Cooper. Best and worst mecha of Super Sentai. Best are the Keaton Beasts, Dairenou. The worst are the Jewel Cubes. Let's see. Philippine Tokusatsu in Japan called Voltus V Legacy is a CGI anime. Mecha live action was 1977 and 2003. A different upcoming live action Daimos is from the Philippines. Oh, so they're doing a Daimos version too? Have you heard of Amicus Films? I may have, but they're not off the top of my head. Have you seen any Vincent Price movies? Yes, I have. We've seen. Well, my favorite is Mask of the Red Death. Others include the first Dr. Phoebe's movie, not the second one. The second one is dreadful. We have the collections from Shout Factory, House on the Haunted Hill. Oh my god, what are the other ones I liked? Wasn't big on the Witchfinder General. Pit and the Pendulum. That one was really good. The House of Usher was really good. The other one that's like the House of Usher, but now I can't think of what it was. The tomb was that the Tomb of Legia? No, not the Tomb of Legia. Um, it's like House of Usher. Now I can't think of it. But he comes to the place because his sister has died or something. It was similar in plot to House of Usher. Now I can't think of it which one it was. We've seen Leave Her to Heaven with Vincent Price in it, where he looks really weird in that movie because he's so young without the mustache. But yeah, I've seen quite a bit of Vincent Price movies. With, like, as I said, Mask of the Red Death is my favorite, which is also my favorite Edgar Allan Poe story. I have not watched the Valtus V Legacy Jewels because I haven't even watched the original anime. I've heard King Oger in Space is coming out soon. Oh, is that what's in there? I haven't actually looked at the. I haven't paid attention to anything Boom Moonger since we have not watched anything yet for Lap 3. So I didn't really, other than hearing that Lap 4 is starting next week, I think, that I haven't paid attention to anything Boom Moonger since we haven't watched it. Godzilla, what's up? Ooh, I should not have done that. Star Wars fan. No, Hasbro's license on Power Rangers is not expiring. They're wanting to sell it off next year. That's why they're selling off all the props in an auction from the last 30 years, which is ridiculous. King Dark Rise from the Undead, King Dark. Ever heard of Cybercop? Yes. Nope, we are not going to go watch Venom 3, at least in theaters. I didn't like the first two. Let's see. Shocker Joe, Shocker Generation Return in V3. Yeah, I saw that in my Kamen Rider book. I was like, huh? Which is okay. Will you redo your Winspector review? No, I will just do a Blu-ray review when Winspector comes out. Favorite fast food? Like fast food restaurant? Because if that's the case, it would be either Raising Cane's or Slim Chickens. Let's see. Ginga Man Villains part on King Oger in Space. We got new King Ranger Ricky and Doran from All Ranger. Really? They're in there? Huh. That doesn't make sense, but okay. Do you think Gore people should run as presidents? I could do a better job for president than our candidates currently up for election. I should be president. Most evil Sentai villain. Most evil Sentai villain. Daima O. I would say Daima O is the most evil, especially because if he gets destroyed, evil takes over the world. But actually, no. The most evil Sentai villain are corporate executives. D9. Since King Oger has double team up films, Dunn Brothers and Kyotoger, can Boomager do double team up films? No idea. I haven't watched those movies, so I don't even know if they're even good. You excited for the new ID dub? Okay, I didn't get to finish reading that. It said something about a new Godzilla IDW comic for next year. Not really. I mean, it depends. I mean, IDW having Godzilla miniseries is like Marvel having a Spider-Man comic. Armor Hero did a 60 episode series, but split into 2 seasons with 30 episodes. Thoughts on Power Rangers Cosmic Fury? Dark Ollie was the saving grace of Cosmic Fury. Cosmic Fury was not that good. It meandered around a lot for only being 10 episodes. Having the Q Ranger mech was pointless. I don't get why they did that. And the characterization of Zed was off. It didn't make sense. Obviously, media is populated by models and pretty people. Favorite Scooby-Doo movies and or TV series? Well, my favorite Scooby-Doo movie was the Monster School one. My favorite Scooby TV series was the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Because they were actual ghosts and monsters. Otherwise, the original. Alienizers or Jakanja? I'm going to go with the Alienizers. The Jakanja were cool, but the Alienizers were interesting. When I hear the Kamen Rider X theme song, the singer who sings X kind of sounds like he sings X instead of X. It's just like what you call it, Sailor Moon. Whenever they say Sailor Venus, it always sounds like in Japanese they're saying Sailor Penis. What is your favorite thing to collect? Books, toys, video games, movies, all of the above. It just really depends. I mean, obviously, game collection, movie collection, and there's more movies for anime and TV shows down in the hallway on shelves, and then there's an entire room of figures. So all of the above. I don't really have one that I like more than the other. Let's see. I found the Japanese version. I might have to go get a drink of water in a moment. I found the Japanese version of Spectre Man on Internet Archive, but the only 2 episodes were fan subbed are episodes 40 and 49. I hate when that happens. I don't hate Godzilla -1. It was my favorite movie of last year. I even have the Blu-ray set, the 4K set that Toho has released. So no, I don't know why you'd think I hated -1. I thought -1 was the best Godzilla movie since Tokyo SOS. And better than that. Have you ever played the giant monster fighting game War of the Monsters? I have not. Thoughts on Tim Burton movies? He's a mixed bag. I mean, he's like most directors; they're mixed bags. He made some great movies: Batman, Sleepy Hollow, not Well, Edward Scissorhands wasn't bad. Sweeney Todd, and then he's done a lot of crap like Dark Shadows. Um, what was the other one? Alice in Wonderland 2. Yeah, that one. That was also pretty dreadful. Um, and then he's had decent movies like Charlie and Chocolate Factory. I liked his take on it. I thought it was cool that he was trying to be closer to the book. It's just that Johnny Depp doesn't have the charisma of Gene Wilder. Um, Batman Returns is a great Tim Burton movie that has Batman in it. Let's see. I didn't mind the first Alice in Wonderland. It wasn't great, but I didn't mind it. And was it Big Eyes? Big Eyes was good. What if Super Sentai 49 is coming 2025, celebrates the 50th anniversary? Well, that's what I'm assuming they're doing, is that they're celebrating the 50th anniversary for the franchise, which would make the most sense. Thoughts on the great leaders of Shocker and Gel Shocker? Again, I thought they sucked. The great leader, well, it was the same great leader, and it was terrible. He didn't do anything. Gel Shocker, I think we were. All right. No, I didn't say I won't watch anything from Warner Brothers. I said I won't watch DC movies. Unless they fire Miller. I mean, that could change later, but right now I don't have an interest in DC movies. They have burned me too much. Favorite classic movie monster? Oh, the Gill Man. The Gill Man is my favorite for the classic monsters. Don't forget to put Wind Spectre on the Metal Heroes playlist. I thought I did. I thought Wind Spectre was on the playlist. I'll have to double check. I thought I did add it. Ever played Brawl Stars? Nope, not familiar with that. Is Mothra vs. Godzilla still your favorite Godzilla movie? Oh, yeah. Confirmed Ricky Doran from All Ranger was youngest son from Ultraman. Doggy Kruger, Whole Old Soldier appears in King Oger in space. Oh, why? That doesn't even make sense. They're not even in the same universe. Don't worry about it. All right, Lion. There are 3 Lion Maru series: Lion Maru, sequel Fu Lion Maru, and Lion Maru G. Yes, I've seen Lion Maru G, and I could never make it past the second episode. It is just awful. I don't get it. King Oger episode 32 and 33 director's cuts. Favorite evil organizations from Rider, Super Sentai, and Ultraman. Okay, well, organization means like crime syndicate, right? So not the ones that go on their own. So not the undead because they're not part of an organization, which also excludes the lords from Agito. Well, either Gorgum or the Sonozaki family from Double would be for Kamen Rider. Clan for Sentai, and the beings that send King Joe out in Ultraman. Real Soldier is Real Soulless. Are you going to plan to review any Power Ranger seasons like you did with Power Ranger season MMPR season 1? At some point, I'll get around to doing more Power Ranger seasons. It just won't be anytime soon. Which is the worst corporation, Weyland Yutani or Umbrella? I'm going to go with Weyland Yutani. Umbrella is just negligent. Weyland Yutani is intentionally evil. Would you agree that DC animation is better than Marvel animation? Depends on what regard. Like, yes, if we're counting Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League, Batman Beyond, then yes. Even though I love X-Men and Spectacular Spider-Man, but if we're talking about animated movies, then it just depends. Like, DC started out better, and then they became just as bad as the Marvel animated movies. Favorite DC animated movie and show? Well, Batman the Animated Series and Mask of the Phantasm. Favorite Nickelodeon show? Are You Afraid of the Dark or Rugrats? Ever tried curry and other Asian food? All the time. Oh, all the time. I didn't see that one. Oh, well. Favorite Disney show? Gargoyles. Favorite PBS Kids show? What counts as a PBS Kids show? Ghost Rider. Yeah, Ghost Rider was a good one.
Yeah, because that's a PBS show. You also have Sesame Street's PBS too. And
so Ghost Rider. We'll go with Ghost Rider.
And there's that Gallagher show, which was really good.
I don't know that show.
Well, that's because you had cable growing up.
Lost Toku shows you have heard of. If they're lost, how could I have heard of them?
Seriously, Marcus.
Just the one I did a review on a while back. Tiger Mask or whatever it was. That only has like 10 episodes. Do you miss teaching? A bit. A little bit. I don't miss the politics of teaching, though. I do not miss the politics involved with teaching in one bit. And I just can't. Will you ever shave your head? Oh, hell no. Ever watched Beautiful Joe and played the video game? I have not, and I have not played the video game. I've watched people play it, though. It seemed kind of cool, but not really my style. How would you feel if someone made a YouTube poop out of your videos? I think somebody already has. Whatever. Just don't take my ad revenue. What do you...
Nope.
Godzilla, stop trying to take away that stuff before I could read it. Favorite Boomonger right now is oh god, what's his name? Orange. Genta. Yes, Genta. What are you doing?
Putting things in a box that I need to donate.
Okay. I'm not going to answer that one because I don't hate the original Godzilla at all. It's my second favorite Godzilla movie.
I hate it.
Which MST3K host do you prefer? I don't even know anyone beyond Joel. I only know Joel because he's the one that's in the Gamera movie, stuff. Did you start watching Guyford? I have not. Favorite color? My favorite color is purple. I feel like Godzilla is just making trolling questions. Do you have any siblings? Yes, unfortunately. A younger brother. Ninja has 10th anniversary, Maji Ranger has 20, and O Ranger has 30th. Yep, let's forget about Ninja. Maji Ranger could go either way, but O Ranger might be cool to see like a grown up version of the Baronalia of the baby, the grandson. If you could own any Super Sentai Memorial Edition changer or weapon, what would it be? Ooh, any changer. It would probably be the Die Ranger one, or the Time Ranger one. Weapon though would be Boblex. Favorite Pokemon? I don't actually have one, Ash, because I'm not a big Pokemon fan. I mean, if you want me to pick one, I'm picking the Frieza ripoff, Mewtwo. That King Oger has 3233, counted to Boomer has 3233. That's cool. Love the Flash t-shirt. Cool. I hear go Juja rumors that Rangers has started as brother and sister, and trio is red and blue, green, later yellow, black. Huh. Thoughts on the 90s Spider-Man animated series? It had a lot of great ideas, bogged down by terrible animation. Voice actors were great. But it really did dive into some of the more obscure aspects of the comics. So there was that. It did have some good stuff going in it. It's just the animation has not aged very well. And some of the censorship aspects, like not actually showing Spider-Man punch anyone. I just watched all the Gargoyles for the first time last week. It just turned 30. Cool. Did you like it? I already said my favorite Nickelodeon show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah. Didn't you say before on a different stream you try to watch? Yeah, I tried to watch Lion Mario Dream multiple times and just couldn't do it. I do have a ton of Arrow video Blu-rays, but nothing for an unboxing video right now. Although I'm getting Trick or Treat on Tuesday, hopefully. Ever heard of this parody of Power Rangers that actually is called on YouTube called Power Rangers Star Clash? I have not. Have you got an Xbox? Nope, not anymore. Thunder Mask. Yes, that's what it is. I don't know why. I think I just keep forgetting the name because it didn't make an impact on me. I think that's pretty much it. And there's so many things going on that I can't remember every single detail for every little thing. Message retracted. Can you think if Go Juju go with new villain or do bring back old villains with old monsters of the week? Actually, that would be a cool idea. Having a monster of the week from each series brought back. That would be really cool. So they could have like Dora Sphinx from Jew Ranger in an episode, Lipstick Songstress from Die Ranger in an episode, Amakiri from Kaku Ranger in an episode. That would be a cool idea. Have each monster of the week be a monster from an actual original from a previous Sentai series. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, that could work. Yeah, I like that idea a lot, actually. That would be really cool, actually. Do you have parents? Well, no, I don't. I was created in a laboratory 60 miles beneath Area 51 through a test tube, and I was raised around these psychic beings that could shoot wind, earth, water, and fire. And we had one called the Fifth Element, but she disappeared. And then I escaped and became a YouTuber. Burgers over hot dog. Favorite Cartoon Network show? Samurai Jack. Favorite Goosebumps book? The Headless Ghost. That one is just really creepy, and I'm amazed that with what R.L. Stine got away with in that book. The Curse of Camp Cold Lake was another, would probably be my second or third favorite. Other favorites: Welcome to Dead House, Say Cheese and Die, Ghost Camp, The Legend of the Lost Legend had an interesting twist to it. Let's see. The Haunted Mask, of course. What was the other one? Yeah, The Curse of Camp Cold Lake, Ghost Camp. Ghost Beach was pretty good. Shocker on Shock Street. What was the other one that I really, really liked a lot? Boku no Horrorland was fun. Oh my god. I cannot think of it. Oh well. I'll say my least favorite ones are the Monster Blood series. The first Monster Blood is not bad, but then they get progressively worse as they go along, with 4 being my least favorite Goosebumps book I have ever read. Favorite Kamen Rider entry was Reiwa. Wait. Kamen Rider entry was Reiwa Rider 7 before 55th anniversary Kamen Rider franchise. Sorry, Jules, I'm not sure I understand what you mean on that one. Since Boominger team up, let go on Red and Toku 1, which Sentai do you want to come back and go? I don't want any Sentai back. I don't want any Sentai back for Gojuger. I want Gojuger to be a team that stands on their own without any assistance. Now, what I would like to see next year is a Time Ranger anniversary movie for the 25th anniversary of Time Ranger, and what was the other one? Well, we'll just say a Time Ranger anniversary movie for next year. That's what I want to see. Yes, I heard Alien Romulus is getting a sequel from the director. I hope he can do it right. Although I am wary about another Alien versus Predator movie. I'm also wary that there's another Predator movie coming out because, oh my god, why? But then again, I said the same thing about Alien Romulus, and now it's tied for my favorite movie of the year. Godfather or Goodfellas? I love The Godfather, but I'm going to go with Goodfellas. Why don't you like the Monsterverse? Because, well, we've got unlikable characters, too many monsters that they just wasted. Like, they create all these cool monsters, in King of the Monsters and then did nothing with them, and now they are like doing little or nothing with Godzilla and his monsters. Like, what? Where's Gigan? Where's King Caesar? Where's Anguirus? What was the point of all that? And no, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't like corn on the cob. My favorite Simpsons character is Sideshow Bob. Yes, I read. I can cook very basic stuff. I can't dance. I mean, I'm white. I'm whiter than white. I am sour cream. Sour cream can't dance. Um, can you show us your cat? He is not around here right now. But if he comes by, I will grab him. Yo, Godzilla, you one crazy guy. Agreed. But whatever. I did say I would answer everything. Worst Super Sentai character? Hmm. Worst Super Sentai character? Trying to think, because Sentai doesn't have a Ganganji or a Shunpei. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Lucky. Lucky is the worst Super Sentai character. Ever heard of Fireman, Jumborg, Ace, Mirror Man, Born for? Yes, I have heard of all of those. Eisenborg. I think Eisenborg is the one that Shinobi reviewed in my type of style, in my style of review, which was pretty funny that he did that. But I have heard of those. Really?
Here, take them.
You show them off.
Okay, I heard on the thing that you wanted to see your cat. So here is Ren. And I'm going to leave him with you only because I'm trying to do things in there and he's getting in the way.
Well, he's already following you.
God damn it, Ren.
Ugh. Worst Kamen Rider villains. Well, Shocker was pretty awful. Oh my god. I hated Shocker. They were pretty bad, but not the worst. The worst Kamen Rider villains. Who would I say would be the worst Kamen Rider villains?
Just stay in there, Ren. So you get rid of this. Nope.
Huh. Why am I not thinking of them? Well, okay, Neo Shocker was pretty lame in Skyrider, as were the villains in Super One for the first batch. They were just unmemorable. But I didn't truly hate them. What villains did I outright hate? Because even though the Bug Stars weren't my favorite, I didn't outright hate them all because I liked the one CEO dude that I can't think of now. Not oh Kuroto Dan. I hated Kuroto Dan. Well, no, I mean even he did have moments. I can't say he was the worst. Oh my god. Who would be the worst? I love the Deadmans. I love the Dopants. I love the Greeds, even though the Puppet Man took over the spotlight. The Zodiarts were cool. Grungy, Orphanax, Fangires. Majins, Makamals, Undead, Orphanax. Ooh. In Kabuto, the what do they call it? The Naturals? No. Or is that what they call the dividing faction from the worms that just appear out of nowhere and like they totally forget about the worms so that they can fight on the naturals? Were they called naturals? Them. The opposing side to the worms that pretended to be good guys but obviously weren't good guys, but you were supposed to think they were good guys. They would probably be the worst villains that I can think of at this time. I guess you can say that Kaiju is the king of puns because in every Toku review he always tells puns, bad puns, and not good puns because it's a lot of puns. Get it? You're punishing us. The funny thing is, my punnage pales in comparison to Silver Quill. My brother watched Power Rangers Cosmic Fury and said that he didn't like it, and my brother was 9 years old when the show came out. Favorite chip flavor? Hot. Why? Sorry, Chris, I don't remember. I don't know the context as to what that why is for. Kamen Rider Outsiders episode 7. Last episode will be Zane and Volto, the conclusion of Foundation X storyline. Wait, they're going to conclude the Foundation X storyline in a side series? What? That makes no sense. What did I call you crazy for? I don't remember. What did I call you crazy for? I don't remember. Oh. Never mind. That was about the post for Godzilla. Okay. What are your expectations for the Nosferatu remake? I hope he does a good job. I don't know if I really have expectations. I just hope that he does a good job. What is a remake that's not as bad as people say? Horror edition. A remake that is not as bad as people say. Well, so it's got to be a remake that people say is terrible. The Friday the 13th remake is not as horrible as people make it sound. I'd say of the remakes for the big three, that is the best of them. It's not great because it's slightly boring, but it is not that bad of a movie. Same with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. That one wasn't bad either. It doesn't have the great cinematography or camera creativity of the original, but it still wasn't a bad remake. Is Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla still your least favorite Godzilla movie? Nope. That honor now goes to Planet of the Monsters for the anime movie. I would say probably all three. I'd probably put the whole trilogy there, but I stopped after Planet of the Monsters. But Planet of the Monsters is my least favorite Godzilla movie now. Oh, it was so bad. It was so awful. Anyway, are there any other kaiju toku reviewers besides yourself that you keep up on YouTube? Um, let's see. Well, there's Marco Satsu. I'm jealous that he has like 75,000 subscribers with only like 250 videos, though. I have no idea how he got that. Like, what the hell? I've got like over 1,000 videos and I don't even have a fraction of that count. But I keep an eye on him. He just did a Garo video recently for Makai Senki. What is that other person's name? Oh, crap. Oh. Obviously, I have watched Linkara before. Blockbuster Buster seems to be getting into the Toku game now, which has been interesting. Let's see. Shinta and I disagree too much for me to continue. Easy Rider. He was cool to meet at Paramorphicon. Same with Midwest Toku. Who is the other one I've met that I met at Paramorphicon that was cool that I follow? I don't remember, but they're the ones that I do. There was one other though. I don't want to click on something. Actually, I guess I could just pull up my subscription list from here. Now that I'm thinking, I'll be like, oh, why don't I just pull up my subscription list? Who is it? Oh, wait. Midwest Toku. Markosatsu. Brandon Tenode. Let's see, Godzilla Fan Freaks. I guess I'm still subscribed to Shinta, even though I don't watch his stuff anymore. Let's see, Arbitrary Hero is not Toku. And Shohoma. Let's see, editor. Sentai 5 reviews. Toku Corner. Let's see, MC Yurika, Vintage Henshin, Flip Otaku, Toku Dragon. The Tokusatsu Network. Oh no. Who? Toku Time. Who was the other one? I'm not seeing Este. I thought I had someone else on here, but no, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm going nuts. Why can't I think of it? He does that. Well, there were two of them. Who are they? They're the three guys that do like sit in front of their laptops and talk about Toku stuff. Did I say them? Maybe. And then there's the store dude that talks about Toku. He owns a toy store. I can't think of his name now. But those are the other ones. All right. Dogs suck, cats rule.
Oh, there's a question later I think is funny. I'm just going to put it out there.
Did you post the question?
No. Yes, he does like girls because he's married to me. There's literally a question that asks that.
Oh,
Mwah.
okay. Whatever.
Does he like other girls? That's the important question. Do you? Are you having an affair?
I would tell you if I was.
Yeah, you actually would.
I'd say, hey, guess what? Look at all this money I got.
Well, that's not an affair. That's something entirely different.
Whatever. What Disney live action remake do you want to see? None. Trying to think if there's anything actually that I would not mind them doing a live action version. None that I can think of. I don't think anything would work that they haven't already attempted. Let's see. Do you think Gamera would appear in the MonsterVerse? Probably not. If you gain the power, which one would you be? Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Guyver, or Super Sentai, or you gain the power? Which one would you rather be? I would rather just be able to control the elements. None of the power. So, especially lightning. If I could control lightning, so I guess Magi Yellow? If you had superpowers, what would they be? They would be controlling the elements, especially lightning if I had to choose just one. I wish I had fire breath, super speed. I mean, super speed would be cool too, but lightning would be the most enlightening power ever. Paper or plastic? Yes. She just came over, so you got that without even me coming to this question. Are you going to review Toku Gaga Gaga one day? I'm sure I will. Favorite animal? White tiger. Favorite bug? I don't know. They all kind of bug me. Favorite cat? Oh, favorite car. Favorite car, the Batmobile. Kamen Rider Gem has 2 spin-off ending in the storyline with Zaya until Geets has revealed Zion was Zeronos. Later, Zion is new user. Join a Volto X and final battle. Wow. What? What? Okay, why are you so selfish? Because I am amazing. Most boring movie you have ever watched. Battlefield Earth. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And Transcendence. And Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. Okay. I do need to go get a drink of water. So I will be right back. The hell? Seriously? Ugh. Give me one moment. I'll be right there. All right. Okay. Had to really get some water. What was I? Boring movie. There was that other one. Another Johnny Depp movie from a few years ago. Duh. Mortimer. Yes, that was it. Mortimer. Yeah, that was also boring. What do you think of Goanger nowadays? My opinion has not changed. Still not one of my favorites. Favorite supervillain? Darkseid or Apocalypse. Favorite anime from 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Okay. 70s would be Lupin the Third. 80s would be '90s is Escaflowne. '80s Zeta Gundam. Duh. Zeta Gundam was from the '80s. So Zeta Gundam. Propane or charcoal? Propane because charcoal sucks trying to keep warm and cook your food. Simpsons. Favorite bird? Blue jay. Favorite reptile? I guess crocodile. Favorite Mechagodzilla? Kiru. Favorite Mothra? Showa. Favorite dinosaur? Motherfucking T-Rex. Bacon. Originally, the entire channel, Octuple, was originally inspired by the Nostalgia Critic, and since none of their crew were doing Godzilla reviews the way I wanted to see them in their style, I was like, okay, I'm just going to do them myself. And that's where it went on. Wood or gas? Gas, I guess. Amazing Oja Scott survive form, King Jazat of a ninja form, 03 is awesome final form, outsiders until evolve X9 is final boss. Angry video game nerd, way cooler than Nostalgia Critic. Gira, Showa. Favorite Rodman? I'm assuming you mean Rodan, which would be the 56 original. Favorite candy? Peanut butter cups. Gotta love my peanut butter cups. They're so unreal. Because I don't have any Justins with me. Ever going to review Akiba Ranger Seasons 1 and 2? Yep, I'm going to tackle those after I've finished all of Sentai. Heavy metal or hard rock? Neither? I don't know. Disney's Dinosaurs from 2000. Never watched it. Is kaiju born on planet, not Earth planet? Nerd. Huh? Favorite season? Favorite season of what? Toku cast. Yes, that's who I meant. Toku cast. Favorite actor? Boris Karloff. Favorite store to shop at? Well, now that Toys R Us is gone and Media Play is gone and Best Buy doesn't sell movies anymore and Target doesn't seem to carry toys anymore and Walmart always sucks. I don't know. I guess Amazon would be the only choice at this point. Flat screen. Don't have to mow the yard because we live in an apartment, so there is no yard to mow. I don't drive. Well, I drive people crazy, but I don't drive a car. I used to ride a bike, don't anymore. Do I care about the environment? I guess so. Ever played a Toku video game? Yes. Do you know the Muffin Man? He was delicious. First name is Marcus. Can you knock down all the stuff off your shelves? Oh, hell no. Can you jump up and down for us? And no, I can't sing. That's why I'm a YouTuber, not a singer. Jump up and down. Not right now. Maybe at the end if I remember. Wow, I've caught up. Kamen Rider 64. Oh, he's been there like ever. Ever been a chainsaw, a Cinemassacre monster? Ever been like one time? James Wolfe revealed Inframan had many boom, 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 boom. Not sure what you're asking, Chris. Ever been a Cinemassacre monster madness like one time? Not sure what you mean. Hello, 64. Would you be against or interested in a remake of the Mysterians? Depends how they pull it off. If Sentai was to be with Marvel or DC, I would say Marvel because they've already worked with Marvel before. Walmart sucks. Favorite hotel? The Overlook. Mike Silva has to go to work apparently. I've never been to G-Fest. At some point, I'll get to it. Maybe. But all right, I am getting hungry. I want some lunch, so I think I'm going to end this in a moment. Let's see. Well, favorite movie chain, Alamo Drafthouse. Least favorite Transformers show. Least favorite Transformers show. I'm only going to go with the ones I've watched in full. So probably Robots in Disguise or Master Force. Which Flash characters your favorite in DC Comics? Barry Allen, got to go with the original. Thoughts on the Monster Squad? Monster Squad was pretty good. Not my favorite, but it was pretty good. Of course I like anime. I've got videos of anime. Flash is my favorite DC hero. Have you tried Sparkling Zero yet? No, I have not. I don't know where your wife is, Godzilla. All right, jumping up and down. There. Oh, been a fan of Cinemassacre. Okay. Yeah, I watch his videos occasionally. She was already in here. All right. But that is all there is for this stream. Be on the lookout for, again, Garo Air to Steel Armor this upcoming Thursday. More Halloween re-uploads. And Garo versus Road for Election Night. And then Kamen Rider 71 soon. Ultraman Blazer soon. Dawn Brothers hopefully for Christmas. And anything else I think of. We'll do some more versus AI videos soon. And that's all I've really got. So, until next time. As always, click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else you have. You click on support us. You can support us on Patreon and Bluesky at Toku Network, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami, and our website, creativitybydesignllc.com. All right, for realsies. Bye. I say that, but I still have to hit end.